All right, my friends. What is this? It's Tuesday. It's what it is. This will be a quick one. I'm just finishing up dinner. Had some spaghetti, some assorted grapes, playing my dad's music in the background. So, overall, a good day. So, this will be a quick news article about everybody's favorite social media, social video conferencing app, Zoom. All right, why don't we go straight into the story here? So, this caught my attention. There is a horror movie. Let me turn this down on my phone here. There is a horror movie. This is true, I kid you not. This is a horror movie based off Zoom, you know, the popular video conferencing app. Now, when I first caught the title, I thought, a horror movie based off of Zoom. Well, you know, that makes sense because of all the Zoom bombing, the so-called Zoom bombing or the Zoom hacking. You may have seen the story. Zoom has had its, security and privacy issues. Probably the most infamous or famous story, depending on your point of view, was several months ago. There was a Bible study class conducted on Zoom, and it was hacked. It was interrupted with, how can I put this, adult content. So I thought it was like a collection of horror stories of Zoom. Nothing of the sort. This is on Shudder. The movie is called Host, and it's called The Host. It's an original movie, which according to this makes a Zoom call look like hell. So what would happen if you have a bunch of people on Zoom and something terribly goes wrong? Now, to be fair, I have not seen the movie. So this is one of those ideas that sounds either insanely clever or insanely stupid. And on if we go to the Rotten Tomatoes movie reviews, this has 100% rating on the tomato meter. 57 reviews, 100%. When's the last time you saw 100% on tomato meter? It's been a while. So according to this here, the director Rob Savage, I don't know him. It was written, conceptualized, and filmed entirely in lockdown. According to this, the writer, the director, never sets foot in the same room as the actors at any point during production. And he directed them remotely, which is highly unusual. Each actor had to handle their own camera, lighting, practical effects. And the final result, according to this article, is pretty impressive. Now, obviously, with this pandemic going on, and the entertainment business has taken a beating, to say the least. The local theater here, movie cinema, AMC, they have been allowed to reopen here in the States with provisions. You know, you have to wear a mask, and I'm assuming it can't be more than half full. They have permanently shut down here in this town, AMC theaters, which means that the closest theater would be approximately 30 miles from here, which, that being the case, I probably won't be going to the cinema anytime soon to watch a movie. 30 miles is a bit much for me to go see a movie. So this story got my attention, and based on the reviews that I've seen on YouTube, this is an insanely clever premise. What if something does go wrong, and you're by yourself, except your friends virtually, and the talk, your conversation dives into a virtual hell, as it were. I think it's a very clever premise. So this is something that you may have to watch. This movie is it's not very long. I think it's like 57 minutes long, something like that, which makes it highly I guess for lack of a better term, weird to have something that short. But I suppose if the movie is well written, well acted, and a high concept, meaning something that's never been done before, it can be successful. You know, I have a saying that, or I have a feeling that, you know, when it comes to YouTube or entertainment in general nowadays, like especially with people being, you know, stuck at home, at least some people are still, it's better to do something. It's better to be different than it is to be better, if that makes any sense. Yeah, it's better to be different, something that hasn't been done before, or somewhat rarely done before. And this movie, a horror movie about Zoom, which seems like the whole world uses, I use it occasionally. I use other apps. You know, Zoom is okay. It has a 40-minute time limit for the free version, which is the main reason why I don't use it. But I use probably my two favorite apps for video conferencing or doing live shows are probably going to be Skype, and my new favorite is Google Meet. Free, great job Google and Microsoft. So if you're looking for a no frills, easy to use, no catch type of video conferencing app, check out check out Skype and Google Meet. With Google Meet, you don't have to download anything. It is web based. But getting back to the story here, I would definitely check this out. I may have to myself, the host, a horror movie based off the Zoom video conference. I know the jokes are going to be flying out there. That's okay, considering the issues they've had with security and privacy. The company probably deserves it. But although, to be full disclosure, I personally have not had any of those horror issues myself in using Zoom. So check it out. The host, it's on the online platform Shudder, Shudder. Full disclosure, this is not a sponsored video by Shudder or the movie The Host, but I may have to check it out, especially since I don't know when I'll be hitting the cinemas again. Probably not this year, if I had to guess. All right, well, that's all I have for this one. I'll catch some of you Friday night for the usual news and nonsense. Maybe we'll talk about this some more and some other news nonsense. So have fun with Zoom, and until then, until Friday, arrivederci. Ciao.